What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Gentry and Sons. So, guys, I'm sure a lot of you watch Cletus's channel. I'm sure a lot of y'all seen on the live last night that we got the opportunity to race in the Freedom 500, and I couldn't be more happy that we got the chance. I had fun. Either way, the car messed up on me. It went into limp mode like right off the rip, so I didn't have enough power to get out of my own way. So anytime we'd go into second gear, just fall on its face. And that's the gear you got to race this race in. You've got to be in second gear to get going around this track good. So I pushed it and pushed it and pushed it, and it blew the radiator off of it. Coolant went everywhere. The front tires were sliding. It was crazy. I had a good time either way. I wish I could have won the Lamborghini. That would have been epic. That would have been awesome. Seeing this RGN headed back home with the yellow Lamborghini on the back. Either way, I told Cletus if I won, I said, I don't want the Lambo. I want a freaking awesome car hauler. So, like, I am trying to find a car hauler right now, guys. Probably a 10 car. Yes, I definitely want a 10 car. I don't want nothing else. Other than I want a 9 or 10 car. 389, 379, flat top. Gotta have a Cat, Detroit, or, I don't know, I kind of like this N14. So, any of the three, I will say any of the three. I'm not just a 2-motor man now, I'm a 3-motor man up to a certain point. We ain't going to the ISX yet, but I'll give the N14, I like this motor so far. So, and they're easy to work on. But that's what I wanted out of the deal. I wanted a car hauler. But it didn't happen. But next time, guys, we got Indy coming up. We've got Bristol. There's going to be a race at Bristol this year, so we'll be taking the cars to all those events. And I guess since I raced in last night's race, that I'll have to race in those other 2 races as well. So, anyways, just want to let you guys know what happened. I know a lot of people have been messaging me, like, asking what happened. And, bummed out we didn't get to finish the whole race. Guys, we just got a dud car. It was last minute. I didn't get to test it. I didn't get to qualify. I had to start last, and I'm just glad we got the opportunity. So, anyways, thanks for pushing me to get this W900 done, because we've had so many people down here excited to see this truck and just excited that it's here. And you guys, you know, help push me to do this thing. So, I appreciate it, and we will see you guys here today. I'm gonna be here today for Cletus and Cars, and then, but I'm gonna let you get to the W900 video. I know that's why you're here. So, thank you guys. Oh man, I got all my stuff packed in here. Dang it. Woo. Guys, we got a little bit of sleep. Not a whole lot, but we got some. I'll tell you what, I am so glad to be on the road. Being in a W900 versus a Peterbilt is totally different. Once you're used to one, it's hard to go to the other. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, it is a little different. Alright, she's all topped off. Oh man, I'm really liking this oil actually. Pretty good stuff. I've done a lot of research on it over the last couple days, and it really is a good oil. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited about trying to use it. Let me show you guys what I'm dealing with here. So the guy used to own this truck. I love him to death. He's a great guy. He's a great person. But he is the most rigging person I've ever met in my life. He would rig up that GPS just to do it. Like, I swear, he's one of those people that has to be working on something. I always think something's wrong with something and he can fix it better. So look, this was underneath the seat. I couldn't get my seat adjusted right. And I just ordered some Bostrums for it, because I'm telling you right now, either some Bostrums are going in this one or they're going in the Pete. Probably gonna put them in this one though. He just, I don't know, he rigged this thing. I'm still finding stuff. So that's kind of what we're dealing with this truck, trying to get it straightened out. It's just been one of those deals where it's been a nightmare. We got to get to Florida, and I think we're good to go. guys, it's so quiet right now. But here in a minute, she's gonna get loud and put my foot through her throat. Our first problem with the W900. So guys, we're having a little bit of an issue keeping air pressure in this thing. Let me get this out of this guy's way so he can make that swing. Ooh, I see the issue. One's coming in the wrong way, the other two are parked crazy, so. And out of their trucks. What do y'all know? So I'm probably definitely going to go ahead and buy a new transmission for it. I just don't feel comfortable with this thing. I've already had 2 issues out of it. The rear box was loose. We got that straightened up. But then the cooler on the training cooler was putting coolant into the transmission, so it had water in it. So I just don't feel comfortable with it. I'm not going to be making 2,500 to 3,000 mile drives and not feel comfortable with the transmission. So probably gonna change the transmission, just put a new one in it, be done with it. And but this little air issue, I don't know what that is. But besides that, I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna go in here and see if these guys got a few minutes to help me figure out my air situation. Don't look like there's nobody in there, so. Gentry and Sons is rolled up in here. Gonna come in and pay you a visit. Guys, I feel like a complete idiot right now. I don't know why I did not think about this. Is that Bruce sitting over there? Sort of looked like it, didn't it? I feel like a complete idiot right now though, just because when we put these lines back on, I forgot the W9 had the tractor protection valve on the line at the back of the truck. So right here, we just put quick connects back and hooked everything back up. Well, when I mashed the brakes, it's bleeding through the line. So that's the issue with that. So what I'm gonna do is put a tractor protection valve on it real quick and let her go. All right guys, so this is what my plan is until I get a tractor protect. I don't know if, yeah, I guess it is a tractor protection valve. It's really got me confused because I know it's got one under the truck, so maybe it's failed and somebody in the past has put one back here. But so I just went in the truck stop, bought a glad hand, a spare glad hand, bought a plug for the back of it, so that should seal it off. And but you can see I got it all outfitted with my tools and stuff like that. This is just your common everyday tools that I keep in this truck. You want to keep a good sized set of wrenches, and there's really nothing you can't repair. If you get something major, like you got to take the wheels or something off, just keep a big socket. These new electric impacts have no issue at all keeping up. So I'm gonna put some air back in it. Get it aired back up, and then there's a few little things that we're gonna fix on it. And I got some stuff. I always outfit a truck. This is a mandatory must to have in a truck. So I always just, when I first take off in a truck that don't have all the stuff in it already, I always stop and buy one of these. Gotta have your spinning knob. Now I don't know if these are legal or not. They sell them at the store, so I guess they are. I've heard of people wrecking because of them, but I will always have a spinning knob. I always have air. I haven't got a CB or nothing in this one yet. I will be putting one in. And of course I got Moran McNally, only the best. And then we're gonna fix this air leak. I will show you guys kinda few other things that I do when I outfit a truck. It's just comfort creature things. And when you start driving, you come out of trucking school, I always prepare. You need $1,000. You need a good GPS, and like I said, you always want an air blower to keep your truck clean. It helps keep it clean. Get you a nice little brush to sweep the floor out and stuff like that. Some window cleaner. There's a few other things that you can get, and I'll show you guys. And a good CB. A good CB is going to cost you a couple $100 with an antenna, and that's pretty much your necessities. All right, so while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing lined. And since we had all this crap apart, put the new dog bones and all that stuff on it, and especially since I got brand new tires, I'm going to get this thing lined up and make sure it's good to go. Heck yeah, that's going to be awesome. All right, so the reason we're in here, guys, is just for an alignment, just an alignment check, actually. I don't think that it's off. Dad's pretty good at lining them with a string. Like, he's really good at lining these trucks with a string. That's how he does his alignments. But just in case, I know we were really hard at it on this thing. I want to make sure the alignment is on with them brand new tires on it. And I'm getting ready to change these too. I've got to get the cable for the hood. As soon as the cable for the hood comes in, I've got these new pieces. They're actually in the truck with me. But when that hood comes all the way over, it gets against the bumper, and that's what happened to these pieces before, and I don't want that to happen to the new ones. So we're gonna get this thing checked out, make sure it's got a clean bill of health, and we're gonna get on down to Florida.
So here, you're probably about a 1/16 of an inch out.
Yep.
Probably about a 1/16 of an inch out. And here you might be half a turn to get your toe-to-toe. The cross caster, that might be 0.03 out.
So nothing major at all.
Nothing too major. I mean, of course, anytime you see red, that's bad.
Yeah.
But with it being about a 16th, maybe an 8th, I know for a fact that's gonna be a 16th. That's really not that bad. And Holmes got back and they still didn't have any shims.
Okay, so, but I mean, I ain't gonna wear my tires out or nothing like that.
Not as quick as you would think.
Right.
I mean, you're still gonna wear them out, but not as quick.
So I need to get a line pretty.
Oh yeah. I mean, you probably get, 4 months or whatever, you still be fine. You might have a little wear starting to show up within 4 months, but
yeah, no, I'll get it lined pretty quick. I mean, as soon as you guys can y'all get some shims or?
they send them on ORD. Okay. I've been here 9 years on and seen them twice.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
So I just need to call and find somebody that's got those shims.
Yeah.
And, okay.
Basically, it looks like a washer.
Right.
Basically, it's not like the Freightliner shims or the newer KW Peterbilt shims.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't no like inch or, inch or two off, because we took a lot of rust out of that frame, all that build up from years and years and years, and I just want to be sure. Driving down the road not knowing drives me crazy.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely appreciate you taking the time to do this for me. All right, guys, so the situation that we're having here is this thing, they don't see this stall rear end a whole lot. So the shims that go in here are different than what they have and what they're used to having, and there's nobody around here that has those shims. I've even called Kenworth and everybody. Nobody's got them in stock. So old truck problems, I guess you could say, but at the same time, it's not too bad to where we'll find somebody that's got the shims, because this is a pretty common rear end anyway. So find a good alignment shop. This is TA. They keep your most common stuff in stock, which this ain't that common to come in here, so it's fine. I just wanted to make sure that we're not going to be like wearing our tires out in one trip or messing up these brand new Yokohamas, because these are very, very expensive tires, and the way the tires are right now, there's a shortage on them, and they're really, really expensive right now. So I definitely don't want to be buying no new tires right now. he went ahead and fixed those 2 cab lights up top for me. We fixed 2 last night, and then I had 2 more that burn out, and I couldn't get up on top of the truck. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was there by myself. I didn't want to risk falling off that thing and hurting myself without anybody at the shop. So I went ahead and had him fix them. You've seen the alignment, what the deal is with it. So we're gonna get that straightened up as soon as we can. The new tanks will be here for this truck next week. I went ahead and got 150s. These are 135s. And when I'm going to be taking it out west and stuff, I want to have some bigger tanks. So it sucks that one got dented, but I've got a Kenworth that I can put these on. It's got skirts on it, so you'll never see them, and it's got 100-gallon tanks. So it actually works out. These will never be seen. They're still good tanks. I can put them underneath the truck with the skirts, and I can put the 150s on this. So it actually worked out pretty good, and it is what it is. I don't know what happened to the tank. Dad thought he may have done it when he thought, well, I over-tightened it. I don't see that happening, being over-tightened. And I took a ratchet and loosened it after he thought he may have over-tightened it. And it was still really loose, like it needed to tighten more. So nobody's seen when it happened, or nobody's saying when it happened. And I don't care, I really don't. Crap happened. I had them in a rush. It is what it is. If there's anybody to blame, it's me for rushing a project like this to meet a deadline. But when you do things like that, accidents are going to happen. That's part of it. All right, so I got video uploading. It's coming, guys. Sorry. Like I said on the last video, we have been so busy trying to get this truck ready. I'm going to show you how simple it is to install one of these. This is for you new truck drivers, because the seasoned ones usually already have these in their trucks, and 9 times out of 10 they put them in trucks anyway. So trying to get the interior cleaned up of this thing. I've had it cleaned once. This interior used to be a different color from all the smoking in it. This is a smoker truck, which sucks. I don't like people smoking in my trucks, but I didn't own it at the time, so it did get smoked in. Let's see if I can get these to go back together. Oh yeah, perfect. I love these top windows. Getting ready to get my truck washed. First wash. But this is pretty simple. You just literally just cut this and stick this in it. So it comes already with a quick connect. I'm gonna put mine right here so it'll reach in the back and in the front. And so this air line goes to your seat. If you got an air ride seat, 9 times out of 10 you just have an air ride on the driver's side. Sometimes you'll have one on the passenger side like this truck, but I'm gonna put mine on the driver's side. That way I can just hang it right here in the back. I don't know, maybe I should put it on the passenger side. It's a hard decision. I guess it don't really matter. If it's on the passenger side, it can kind of be out of the way. I'll just do driver's side. Looking good, boys. Oh yeah, she's sharp. This is the only weigh station I've ever got in trouble at. This is the weigh station in Valdosta, Georgia. We were coming through here I was actually in so we had a Freightliner, it was a Freightliner FLD 120 with a lift axle. It actually had an N14. It wasn't the red top, it was the black-headed motor. It was a Select Plus, but it wasn't the 525 red top. So I actually took it on a trip down here. It was a super nice truck. It was a horse hauler truck, actually, before we got it. And I come up through here and I jumped out in the left lane because I'm not a scale guy. I do not like to go in the scales. And I actually had I used that DriveWise app to bypass the scales. Well, down here they quit doing that. It's way in motion now. So I come through here like I am right now in the left lane and come over the hill. And I went to get over right before the scale to get in the way in motion part. And there was a trooper sitting down here waiting on somebody to do that. And he caught me red-handed. I mean red-handed. Truck wasn't even fully legal. I don't think I had all the stickers on it. It didn't say US DOT, it just said DOT, and you know, it didn't have my DOT numbers, but it didn't have US DOT in front of it. And I'm like, come on guy, give me a ticket. He kept on to give me a warning. Well, if you take a warning out here, you're just asking for it to go against your CSA score and your MBR, and a warning is worse, to me a warning is worse than a ticket. So there she is, guys. There's the mother herself. That woman right there, she'll beat you over and give you a spanking. But he pulled me over right down here, right about where that truck's sitting down here, and gave me a big old fat warning for not following a traffic control device. And I'm like, I didn't have to follow a traffic control device because I was in the left lane. Didn't tell me to do nothing. And he said, all right, well, you didn't follow the sign that said get over for the traffic control device. And so I argued with him, and he just wanted to give me a warning. I said, no, if you're going to give me anything, give me a ticket and let me go on my day. And he said, no, because you're going to fight it and get it knocked out. And I said, so you want my insurance to go up, is what you're saying. I said, I'm empty. I have no load on. You can clearly tell the truck's legal, other than US DOT. I said, you've looked the truck over to see if you can find anything, any lights out, whatever. And he said, no, you're right. He said, I feel like the truck's in good shape and it's safe. I said, then let me go. I didn't mean to do it. I have a device in my truck. I said, I got the green light. I said, and he's like, well, we're not using those no more. I said, well, it still gives you the green light. It still says truck bypass way station. And I showed him where it said that, and he's like, well, he said, it don't matter. You should have been in the right lane either way, blah, 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 blah. And it just turned into a big mess. Finally, he gave me a ticket. I called my lawyer, got it knocked out, just like he was worried about. But he really wanted me to get a ticket, or wanted to go against my insurance. Is what I felt like. So guys, we do have a few little squeaks and stuff in this thing that we got to figure out. Nothing major though, for a truck that's been sitting as long as it has. But I don't know if I ever showed you guys, but this truck don't have a whole lot of mileage on it. I mean, it really does not. It's always been owned by, or somebody that's pretty much semi-retired. So I think it's got like 583,000. And I did hook the speedometer back there. Actually, Waddy did before I left. So it might be off by like 100 miles or something, maybe 50. I don't know, 50 to 100 miles. So here we go, rolling into Florida. Here we go, baby. All right, guys, heck yeah. So we got to go to Bruce's in Dade City. All right, and our load that we got to pick up, it's I mean, we're literally going to be loaded for, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred miles, if that. We gotta go down around Port St. Lucie, so I don't know. It might be 300 miles over there. Either way, we're gonna go pick up the trailer. He's just got it unloaded. I don't know if y'all seen his video, but he had that sucker loaded to the gills. He got like 4 or 5 tractors on it. I don't know how the heck he done it, but. So I haven't been through the Florida weigh station in a while, guys. I know it's been reopened. They put in weigh in motion, which is what I think they should have everywhere. But I bet you I've been in probably the weigh station in my whole life, probably, I don't know, probably 10 times, 20 times max, if that. See, there's a truck sitting on the ramp right there. That's dangerous. That's when I get supposed to sit. Truck bypass a weigh station. Yes, sir. Don't want to waste their time with Mr. Gentry, do they? No, they don't, because I will be. I'm just not easy to deal with sometimes. You've probably seen the video. They're like, oh, he just replaced the whole underneath of that truck. I don't know if we can find anything. All the lights are fixed. Everything's in good shape. The harnesses, everything. So they'd have a tough time finding out anything wrong with this thing. Look, even the city horn works. Heck yeah. I'll come. Got 2 on the scale though, don't they? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That Brucey just messes me. Must make a lot of money in them things to be able to have such a nice building. I know I can't afford those buildings. They must be doing something right, huh? I need to open me a weigh station up. Maybe I'll start making some money off the trucking industry. That's funny. The only ones that are making money off the trucking industry is these weigh stations, the government. That cracks me up, guys. It gets me going every time. I better not get started. Look at this thing. This truck likes to go. I'm starting to get used to it now. It drives better at 75 to 80 than it does at any speed. I do need to re-gear it though. It needs some 336 gears in it. It's got 355 to 13 overdrive. This is a true overdrive 13 speed too. That's why it's turning, you know, 355 should be actually be turning more RPMs than that. Come on, driver. Come on now. What's the deal here? Ooh, baby, easy. Slow down. I don't want to hit that jake brake and scare these guys out of the road. You guys are causing me to raise or save money in fuel. Daggone it. They're costing me. Actually, they're saving me money. You know what? Just stay there. Just stay there. Maybe I can save a little money on this trip. So some people probably think it's crazy that I'm bobtailing down here. I'm gonna load, hook up to my trailer, and then go all the way over there to load, and then come back. Well, guys. The money's not bad. The money ain't bad. We'll do okay. We'll probably be alright, I guess. Old Sparks pays pretty good. He don't complain. He just wants his stuff hauled and took care of. They don't question what I charge either. That's one thing about Cletus. That's one thing about Sparks, Motion. Any of those guys, anybody I pull for, any of the YouTubers, whatever I price it for, they do not question it. They don't say a word about it. They don't try to haggle me. It's, man, thank you so much. That's why I like doing what I do. Yeah, it's a lot of crazy hours, a lot of crazy work, unpredictable work, but you work for good people. They know what it costs to run this deal. They know what it costs to run these trucks. They know what it costs to run a YouTube channel, and try to do what I'm doing. Thank you. Get the heck out of the middle lane. You hop along there, driver. Look at him swerve at me. Come on, driver. Don't swerve at me. Don't do that. That is just not cool. That is very disrespectful to the W900. They'll do that and then they'll bright light you. Yeah, what? See, I told you. Told you he's going to do that. And it's them drivers like that. The ones that are, ugh. They'll ride in the middle lane. I mean, now I'm seeing them ride for 20, 30 miles in the middle lane. And finally they get tired of you being back there. And then they'll move over. And then they get mad because you go around them. I'm glad I got that on video. We are rolling into Dade City, baby. It's first trip. It's first 600, however many miles. I think it's like 600 miles. Like right at 600 miles. 500 something maybe. I don't know. 600 miles. We're going to say 600. I'm going to say 600. The splitter is just not splitting like it's supposed to. The high side, I don't know, 13th ain't giving no issue. Overdrive. But besides that, this sucker it's done its job. It's done exactly how I wanted it to do. This is the first 600 miles I've ever put on this truck. It's not skipped a beat. It ain't got hot. It ain't done nothing it ain't supposed to do. So, pretty proud. And I gotta say, I like the N14. Once I got used to it, this is the different sound and the way it. Once I got used to the way it pulls, I'm definitely liking the N14. Now this is bobtail. I ain't got a load behind it yet. But, you know, I'm used to a Detroit instant power. This thing, it comes with time. At first, it ain't there. And then after it gets, it's like it hits a power brand or a power band once it's set in. Like, see what? Give it a second, there it is. Now, and it keeps coming. It just keeps coming. That's 80 mile an hour. Better slow down. Attention to ourselves for sure, but it's definitely a different power, but I like it. I kind of do. So I can't wait to get a load behind it and see how it does then. But just driving it down here, I've kind of learned the way it pulls. And everybody says N14s were good motors. Even the Signature 600 after the N14 was supposed to have been a real good motor. But I think 03 up is when they started having issues with that's when they went ISX. So I don't know, guys. All I know is the luck I had out of them. I had new ones, I had old ones, I had used ones, I had brand spanking new ones, like 0 miles new, and didn't last me. So that's why I'm all against the ISXs. And I've had many friends. Same issues. Had a lot of issues out of them. But the big cam 400, the small cam, and the 350s, I like those motors. I really am starting to like the N14. And I'll give my honest opinion of it once I start pulling with it, whether I like it or not. And hopefully I do. If I don't, then we'll put a Detroit in it, I guess. Once it blows up, I'm not going to waste it. I'll deal with it if I like it or not. I think we're going to be perfectly happy with it. And I'm going to do some tuning on it, maybe a little turbo, manifold, make it more efficient. But I've used a half a tank to come all the way down here. So I got 135 gallon tanks. I've used half. So I don't know. We'll run the fuel mileage on it once we fill it back up. All right, guys, I made it down here to Bruce's and Aaron's. So They started this RC store, so I'm sure I've seen it on YouTube, and I can't really decide which one to buy, the electric one or the gas one. I'm trying to find something Braxton's not going to destroy in 2 minutes, because the one he has now, we've spent so much money on. He spends his check every week on it, and he's drove it twice, literally like 5 minutes. So he keeps destroying it. Check this thing out.
You can't lie. You're just trying to find something that's going to be faster than this.
Yeah, definitely. He has a go though. I gotta say, he's got some huge motor on it, dual batteries. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. I wish you had one like life size that I didn't have to ride in. I could just sit out there and control it with a remote. Oh, that is awesome.
Battery don't seem to charge it either. I don't think they've ever been charged, so.
Any work done around your house?
Yeah, I think I've put a big old building up since you've been there.
There you go.
Put a 42 by 44 building up since you've been there.
Yeah, I seen it. That place looks totally different. I ain't seen it in person. I've seen Bruce's pictures.
Yeah.
Well, we could have dug the pad with that. That thing is awesome.
I don't know if you've ever seen RC Spark Studio or not, but they actually have a remote control skid steer.
Oh wow, like a real one?
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 years ago I saw on their channel.
Okay.
But they had a remote control skid steer from Cat.
That would be awesome. That would be. It saves your back.
Granted, the controller probably wouldn't save your back. It was a box, so it was like a one.
Oh yeah,
box
something
in front of
huge.
you had levers and switches.
I don't know. It's hard to decide which one I want. All right, we made it down here, guys. I got my the steps finished up last night. They actually look pretty good. I got them a little dirty this morning. But I'm gonna wipe this thing down and clean it up. I gotta stop and get the trailer cleaned up. It's got dirt all over it. I can't wait to get this trailer painted to match the truck. But I just noticed that the light bar on the bottom is upside down, so I got to turn that thing around. That's the first one I think Larry and them would put on, so, but it looks good that way too. I mean, I like it either way, but I'm going to turn it up, you know, the right way that most people do, and we're going to get out of here, guys. So truck made it down here flawlessly, no issues other than the few little things we got taken care of at the TA. Bruce got the trailer back down here nice, safe and sound. Looks like he got his truck all cleaned up. Guys, we're gonna head and we gotta go pick up a load. So I'll see you on the next video. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment.